Absolutely loving this. It's what we came for, this. Pity it's in rain light, but never mind, beggars can't be choosers. I have music on me while I'm riding. I don't know if you can hear it. It's something I've always done for years and years. Since I was 15-year-old. And I used to be into scooters. I used to watch scooter rallies. I used to be a bit of a mod. Lambrettas and Vespers. I don't think I paid more than 125 quid for a Lambretta. Wish I had them now. They go for thousands. And I mean thousands. I used to have an R6, but I was going to kill myself on it, I knew I was. So I got rid of it and went back to scooters, and they just didn't cut it anymore after riding the sports bike. I then got myself a YZF Thundercat 600. It were alright, but I found it a bit top heavy. Always wanted an R1 though, but my mate said don't get one, you definitely will kill yourself. Unfortunately, a couple of weeks after that, he did kill himself on his R6. Bless him. He could ride a bike. One of the best riders I know. I remember when I took my R6 into Carnell's to get it swapped in for some scooters. They were a Triumph Tiger, one of the early ones, and they had one with stripes on the tank. I remember looking at it and thinking to myself, if I have another bike, that's what I'm having. But when I stood next to it, I thought, not a chance. Too tall. I've only got a 29 inside leg. This GSA is the low chassis one. I couldn't ride the full size one. I found myself dropping it all the time. Bit gutted that it's raining, to be honest with you. To be out in sticks like this, these are what we come to Spain and Portugal for. I still can't get over Stuart telling his missus they're only going away for a week. Same bloke went to the wrong service station and he started rubbing them crystals around his neck a bit more, get some more power from them. Apparently he's in the middle of moving house as well. It's no wonder his bloody wife's pissed off with him. Our lass gets me a load of them mug shots before I come. They're ideal if you're just feeling peckish fruit day, or on a night time if you're struggling to find something to eat. They're alright. Spain's the biggest problem when it comes to looking for somewhere in the middle of the day to eat. because they must still have their siesta. A lot of places are shut. In Portugal, it's opposite. They're all open, all day, every day. And if you stay away from the touristy type places, the tourist routes, the price is really, really cheap, especially in Portugal. €5 for 4 coffees, and they give you a little cake with it as well. When you want an hot coffee and you pull into a rest stop and you get a cold coffee, not good. I bring a brew kit with me, a couple of litres of water, a burner, a couple of cups, like I said earlier, mug shots, coffee, tea, powdered milk, can brew up anyway. That's what I might do in a bit, pull over somewhere and make a proper fresh brew. Jim's got a coffee maker in his top box. It uses them capsules, so it's black coffee, but it's nice. But on one charge, it's only really good for about 4 cups, and they're only little tiny cups as well. They're at it again, look, taking the time getting ready. It's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand this now. It's starting to really annoy me now, this is. With my inflatable vest and all my other stuff and my cameras and everything I have to deal with, if anybody should be last, it probably should be me. I think they're taking piss now. I'm going to tell Jim to start just going, leave them, let them catch up. Jim's a lot more relaxed, chilled out than I am. But even he's starting to get annoyed with it now, I can see it in him. Especially after they kept saying, "What, another one?" Standing joke that now. I think they're really good, these Givey tank bags, they're amazing. Oh bloody hell, looks like we're moving. I'm glad my cameras are all waterproof. If it gets any heavier than this, Jim will start pulling back a little bit. Can you see that bottle on my left crash bar down there? The holder for it was £2.50 from AliExpress from China. You couldn't make it for that, could you? I need that bottle because I take a lot of tablets through day, so it's ideal for having fresh water on hand. Time to put heated grips on. My hands are getting a little bit cold now. Find that gear. That's it, back wax over, back on bloody motorways. You don't mind them so much when it's pissing it down though, to be honest. That cruise control really comes into its own on roads like this. Just slap it on, turn music up and just sit back and relax. being on this road reminds me of like being in Germany. Still ain't got my heated gear on though, so it can't be that cold. Them motorbikes are great. You don't expect this when you come over here, do you? Never mind. It's all in a day's work. I don't mind rain, really. Coming from England, I don't suppose you have to, really. Need a pee and I'll make a fresh brew. Yorkshire tea, you can't beat it. Boy, I needed that. Oh look, waiting for him again. Go, go. They need to bloody grow up a bit if you ask me. Never again. I'll never take anyone other than Jim with me ever again. They've absolutely ruined this trip. Thinking back, it started on the boat, didn't it? In fact, it probably started before then. It started when I asked if they'd help me do some recording and what have you. I'm not bloody helping them do any bloody recording. It's my bloody holiday and all. If that is what they're thinking, then they need to just say something. Don't start being dickheads and acting like bloody kids. I'm going to end up having to say something because I can't let this go on. We're about the only time I've managed to get drawn up to now, and one individual decides he weren't going to wait with everybody else, he was going to shove his head in his top box. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about it now. Probably all think I'm a right moaning sod. Honest, I'm not. I'm just pissed off with him, that's all. I'm pretty easygoing, I like to think, anyway, and Jim says I am, so I just don't like people taking me for a mug, and that's what I feel they've done. They took me for a mug. I am going to shut up about it now, though, I promise. You see this traffic light above road? Well, it's a brilliant idea, actually. Going into a built-up area, if you're going too quick, because that sign back there said 50, there were 2 orange lights flashing. If you go too quick, it goes to red and stops you. Don't go through it while it's on red, because that's when you will get a fine. If you see it coming, your best bet slow down, and normally by the time you get to light, it'll stay on green, and then you're good to go. It's like roadworks over here, it's so minimalistic, it's unbelievable. You know, in England they've got to block it off for about 10 miles before they actually start any work, and then nobody's working on it. Here, you get half a dozen blokes with a couple of cones and one guy to wave you past. Granted though, the roads over here are a lot less busy than they are in the UK. Another thing you need to watch out for is wildlife, wild boars. Me and Jim's had them run across road in front of us. I think if you hit one of them, they'd leave a bit of a mess. And like at home, there's a lot of deer, especially in places like where we are now. When I get home, I'm going to do a review on all the camera gear and how I fit it to bike. Like I said, I've got 4 action cameras by DJI. I've got the 360 camera that I haven't really used a lot of. I've got 3 drones. The last time I had drone and active track were up in Yorkshire Dales, and it did alright. It's just not the quickest drone. That was the DJI Mini 4 Pro. I'll put a video on YouTube for that. In the past couple of years I've spent an absolute fortune on DJI stuff. I've also got the DJI Pocket 3. It's like a gimbaled camera. It's really good. No good for going out bike, because I don't think it's waterproof, but for walking around taking video at digs and stuff like that, it's absolutely brilliant. Makes me laugh just that. Take photos and videos at digs. I've hardly done any of that since we've been here. I will do in October when we come back. I'll record every aspect of it. At last stop, Jim said he would look for somewhere to get something to eat because he felt a bit hungry. I'll be honest with you, I could just eat something right now. Definitely could do with a coffee. Or another one. Hey, oh, looks like he's found somewhere. Nice one, Jim. I've never known a bloke who can eat as much as he can and not put an ounce on. I've only got to think about eating a Mars bar and put a stop on. That's not going to stop me having something to eat here though, because I am hungry. Didn't have much of a breakfast this morning. Really heavy rain now. I hope it's not like this tomorrow when we do it N222. I had chicken and chips at that cafe, they were really nice. I had a coffee as well, or another one. When we leave on boat, what we normally do is we set up what you call a slush fund. Well, obviously because we didn't see him on boat, we did it in first night's hotel, and what we all do is put a couple €100 each into a bag, and that's what we use to buy food. I can't see them behind me. I'll have to tell Jim to pull over. Rule of thumb though, when we're in groups, is normally if you come to a roundabout and there's nobody marking junction, you go straight on. That's the normal rule. Jim, pull it away for him. They're here now, having a fag. Do you know how far back you were?
Going over to that little car park.
Little, yeah.